So good morning and welcome to a very special event as we honor the athletic, performing and visual arts, and the academic accomplishments of the students in the upper school. Welcome to the family, friends, teachers, staff, and most of all of you, the students, to the Underclassmen Awards program. This is a time when we recognize all of your effort, hard work, and accomplishments. You should all be very proud of what you have done. One of my favorite lines from St. Angela is, "We awake to a world that challenges us, and we challenge it back." Sometimes sentences and phrases are just that. They're related to the mission statement and are nothing more than words. But these are good ideas to live by. You continue to be leaders, you continue to do things with such great success, and you have completed yet another school year. And that alone is something to celebrate. The homeworks are done, the projects are done, the tests are all finally over. And before this year becomes a distant memory, we'd like to take a few minutes today to acknowledge the hard work and dedication you have put into your classes, athletics, and the performing arts. You should be proud. This is an opportunity to honor and recognize everything that you have done. At this time, I'd like to welcome the Student Council President, Ella Kocher, to the podium for our opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Gracious God, we come before you and ask for your blessing. Give us the grace to model the Ursuline values of service, courtesy, loyalty, and courage by attitude and action. Guide us that in the spirit of St. Angela, our relationships with others may be rooted in reverence, respect, and loving kindness. Let deep faith, trust, and joy give energy to our efforts as we seek you and your people with generous and open hearts. Grant this in Jesus' name and through the intercession of St. Angela. Amen. St. Angela, watch over all our days and save us from the
So we'll begin with Student Council. The primary role of Student Council is to be the voice of the student body. They focus on the very important role of organizing and carrying out numerous school activities. They provide leadership and promote school spirit and culture. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Colon to the podium to say a few words on behalf of the Student Council.
I'm so proud of all the student council members and what we've accomplished this year. I think the way we started this year and the way we're ending this year are completely different. I feel like our energy is back, we're ready to go. From a successful flag football event to a brand new dance at the St. Angela Dance in February. You all were able to bring some excitement, and I know that we'll continue that into the next school year. I would like to take time to recognize this year's leaders. So junior class president, Ella Kocher, and you can come forward when you. Junior class vice president, Amanda Ballard. Sophomore class president, Pamela Tanforn. Sophomore class vice president, Bella Tashay. Freshman class president, Olivia Valenia. And freshman class vice president, Ellie Carter Soriano. Looking ahead, we are also thrilled to have the energy of some new leadership at the helm And I would like to recognize our future 2022-2023 Student Council officers and class leaders. When your name is called, please stand to be recognized and hold all applause until the end. President Ella Kutcher, Vice President Amanda Ballard, Secretary Audrey Pachuta, Treasurer Mary Kate Keegan, Communications Officer Katie Brooks, Spirit Officers Amelia Cradler and Hannah Kelly, Class of 2023 President Claire Kornacki and Vice President Karina Bettichero, Class of 2024 President Kate Poole and Vice President Grace Sill, and Class of 2025 President Olivia Valania and Vice President Caroline Poole. Thank you so much.
Athletics play an important role in the development of character. They teach us how to work with one another, celebrate victories, and personal bests. Sports teach us about how to be the best versions of ourselves, to use our individual talents for the benefit of a team. They teach us how to overcome obstacles, and perhaps the most important lesson, how to move forward after a difficult loss. At this point, I would like to thank Mrs. Heiss and Ms. McMahon, who have worked diligently to make sure programs and coaches have what they need to create strong athletic traditions and the best athletes. Some All Catholic and All State awards. All Catholic softball. First team, Ava Benito. Second team, Anna Harris, Bailey Maloney, Audrey Pachuta, and Bridget Simpson. First team, Mary Queer. Second team, Bella Cicero. All Catholic Conference Lacrosse, first team, Amelia Cradler and Ella Kutcher. Honorable mention, Claire Fowler and Mela Tesh. All Catholic track and field, first team Carolyn Boyle and Andrea Colojo. All country track and field. All county track and field in first team All Catholic Conference, Abigail Garillo, Logan Doherty, Caroline Poole, Danielle Wooten. All-State Soccer, First Team All-State, and First Team All-Catholic Conference, Sophia Filipowski. And All-State Tennis, First Team, and First and Doubles State Champions, Caroline Peach and Evelyn Parsons. Thank you, Susan Cade. This time we're going to hear about Scholastic Art Awards. Like athletics, art has a special place in the way. It teaches perspective and value, how to express yourself and capture experiences we all share. Thank you to the leadership of Ms. Morris, Mrs. McNichol, and Ms. Sheree for all of their efforts. Ms. Morris would like to commend the following students for winning recognition for the Scholastics Art Competition. An honorable mention for ceramics and a silver key for sculpture, Megan Bland. A silver key for printmaking, Ava Raleigh. An honorable mention for printmaking, Jane Burns. An honorable mention for printmaking, Anna Harris. One gold key and one honorable mention for photography, a gold key and a silver key for printmaking, and an honorable mention for printmaking, Madhu Sandarajan. An honorable mention for photography, Jess Cullen-Singuski. Two silver keys for photography, Lucy McGuire. A gold key and an honorable mention for photography, Sydney Mason. An honorable mention for photography, Katie Brooks. A silver key for photography, Paige Scarpini. An honorable mention for photography, Sophia Wolf. A silver key is awarded to Audrey Pachuca for her poem, Awaken. Ms. Sheree, please come forward. Congratulations to this year's mock trial team on their performance in this year's statewide competition. The team, under the guidance of their returning coaches, Ms. Kathy Killian and Ms. Kevin Kirk, put in many hours preparing this year's case. In appreciation for the participation in mock trial program, will the following students please come forward to be recognized? Katie Brooks. Bella Kocher. Angelina Pizzuto. And Madhu Sundararajan. Sophomores, Gabby Gert. Amelia Jensen. Naomi Killian. Congratulations to the following team members who were awarded gavels for their performances: Gabby Gert and Madhu Sundararajan. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Fairlair to present scholarships, book awards, and the Rensselaer Medal for Math and Science. St. Michael's College Book Award for Academic Achievement and Social Conscience recognizes students who demonstrate strong commitment to volunteerism and leadership in their communities. St. Michael's believe that if it is not for those students who challenge themselves, those with the ambition to find solutions and the courage to act on their convictions, where would we be? Recipients must be members of the National Honor Society and demonstrate concern for social justice issues and sincere commitment to their community. Recipients are also eligible for 4-year scholarships to St. Michael's College. This year's recipient is Karina Batsura. The Rensselaer Medal recognizes promising secondary school students who have distinguished themselves in math and science. Given by Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, which is the oldest technological institution in North America, this prestigious award has been given since 1960 to recognize academic excellence and motivate students toward careers in science, engineering, and technology. Medal winners who attend Rensselaer are automatically awarded a scholarship of $30,000 per year. This year's winner is Natalie Johnson. Every year, the Ursuline Education Network recognizes 2 individuals from each Ursuline school in the country for the UEN Service Award. Recipients of this award model the teachings of St. Angelo Merici by seeing the need in their community and putting service into action to alleviate a difficult situation. Students who receive this award can rally others to assist in their plans and are Christ-like in their approach as they put others before themselves. This year, we are proud to present the UEN Service Award to Shiva Sharma. At this time, I would like to invite Mrs. Clinton to stand to read the names of the departmental awards.
Mrs. McAleenan is with her daughter at the moving up ceremony, so I am reading the names of her class. The following awards are in recognition of a student's exceptional performance in each discipline at Ursuline Academy. Each department presents 2 separate certificates. The first certificate is for academic character. The students receiving these awards represent a curiosity, perseverance, and a love of learning. The second certificate is for overall excellence in the department. These students have met the highest expectations as set forth by each department. This is the main award given by each department each year. I would like Mrs. Heist to come up to present certificates from the health department. Freshmen. The certificate for academic character is presented to Danielle Wooten. And Catherine Allman. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Olivia Valania and Eliza Johnson. Ms. Waldron, could you please come up to present the English department certificates? For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Jordan Baer. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Caroline Cole. For the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Coco Spinland. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Sydney Mesa. For the junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Maddie Lubin. For overall excellence is presented to Jordan Meyer. Ms. Sherang, please come forward to present certificates from the Social Studies Department. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Eliza Johnson. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Kate Allman. The certificate for the sophomores, the certificate for academic character is presented to Grace Silk. Certificate for overall excellence is presented to Katie Skibicki. For juniors, the certificate for academic character is presented to Natalie Johnson. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Jordan Myra. Mrs. McAlena is not here to present certificates from the math department. Can I ask for, since it's her last year with us, could Miss Yeager come up and present this? Yeah. Sorry, thank you for being flexible. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Sophia Wolf. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Eliza Johnson. For the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Grace Burns. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Coco Swinland. For the junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Natalie Johnson. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Jordan Myron. To come up to present certificates for the science department. Sorry, please. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Nora McGlinchey. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Eliza Johnson. The certificate for academic character is presented to Caroline Peach. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Grace Sill. For the junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Natalie Johnson. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Angelina Pizzuto. Mrs. Davis, please come up to present certificates from the World Language Department. We're going to begin with French. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Lily Egoville. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Maddie Brandon. For the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Katie Skidicki. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Claire Fowler. For the junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Audrey Pachuta. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Evelyn Parsonage. For Mandarin, for the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character, we have two. They are presented to Madeline Doherty and Audrey Frazier. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Caroline Peach. For the junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Katrina Berge. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to class. Spanish. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Ellie Johnson. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Olivia Valania. For the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Sydney Mesa. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Kate Cole. Junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Riley Finn. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Karina Vetchero. Sister Betty, please come up to present certificates from the theology department. All right, let's see who are the holy ones. We'll check your skirt. For the freshman class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Caroline Poole. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Olivia Valania. Sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Gabby Girth. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Sydney Mesa. Junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Audrey Pachuta. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Jordan Myron. Ms. Morris, please come up to present certificates from the Fine Arts Department. We'll start with visual arts. Freshman, the certificate for academic character is presented to Sophia Wolf. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Anna Harris. For the sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Ellie Collins. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Kate Quashman. Junior class, the certificate for academic character, we have two. Presented to Riley Philippin and Ava Panuta. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Jane Burns. We'll move on to choir. For freshmen, the certificate for academic character is presented to Caroline Poole. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to, we have two, Ellie Johnson and Jordan Thayer. Sophomore class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Kate Poole. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Madeline Ellibernini. Junior class, the certificate for academic character is presented to Lindsay Takira. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Caroline Manley. Drama. For the freshman class, the certificate for overall excellence is presented to Oprah Adenite. Sophomore class. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Grace Clayton. Junior class. The certificate for academic character is presented to Natalie Pichoka. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Kylie Williams. Instrumental. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Olivia Hansen. Ms. Morris will continue to present certificates from Innovation and Leadership. So for Innovation, their certificate for academic character is presented to Riley Finn. A certificate of achievement for the completion of MTRX Lab Delaware Venture Showcase is presented to Riley Finn and Abigail McChrystal. The certificate for academic character is presented to, we have two winners, Eva Raleigh and Gabby Girk. The certificate for overall excellence is presented to Kate Quashney for the fall and Kaya Blair for the spring.
Now, our closing prayer for the school year. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Go with God. This is our summer prayer for you. Take it with you and keep it in your mind and heart. As you leave school for the summer, as you lay aside textbooks and notebooks, pens and pencils, go with God, for God goes with you. As you begin new projects or a summer job, as you meet and make new friends, go with God, for God will guide you. As you make choices about places to go or about who to date, don't compromise your values. Don't compromise yourself. Go with God, for God knows your value. If you are tempted to drink or smoke or take drugs, remember that you must respect your body as well as the rights of others. And go with God, for God will strengthen you. As you enjoy the summer sun and the summer cool blue waters, be wise and be safe. Respect the beauty of the earth as God's gift to you, and go with God, for God has created you. As you go to quiet places and reflect and pray, to enjoy the peace and the beauty of private space and time off, go with God, for God always goes with you. Amen. Saint Angela, watch over all our days.
Saint love and protect our future.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
There's one more thing we have to do. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you to the parents, faculty, teachers. How about a big round of applause for the faculty and staff? I wish you all a relaxing summer. Go outside, enjoy the fresh air, enjoy your summer, relax, recharge your batteries, and come back next year ready to do it all over again. Before we go, we want
Together.